In this video, I am going to solve KCET 2019 Mathematics paper part 4 from question number 31 to 40. Let us move on to the question number 31. This question based on the chapter relation function which belongs to the second year, particularly composition of the two functions. Here in this case, f is given and g is also given, defined by f of x is equal to the x square and g of x equal to the root x. Which one of the following is not true in this case? So here in this case, first one we take g composition f of minus 2. First f of minus 2, we have to find out f of minus 2 equal to 4 and then square root of 4 is equal to 2, correct. Next find out first, second option we take g of 2. G of 2 root 2, again find out f of root 2. f of root 2 is equal to 2, correct. Next d we take as last one. Before going to the C, we take last one, g composition f of 4. First we have to find out f of 4. f of 4 square 16, again square root of 16 is equal to 4. It is also correct. A, B, D are correct in this case, but C is not correct in this case, because g of minus 4, here g of x is root x is there, g of minus 4 nothing but what? Square root of minus 4. Wait, it does not belong to the any real number, not defined. This is not defined, so which is not correct. This is not correct, sorry, option C is not correct. This is the correct option. Most of the students solve this question easily because this is easy question. So take down. Now let us move on to the question number 32. Once again, this question based on the chapter relation function, particularly functions. Now let us see the question. In this case we have to A, set A is given. In this case, if A is given, number of A, here essential number of A is 5, because x is less than or equal to 5, x belongs to the natural number from 1 to 5 nothing but 5. And then B here quadratic equations is there, hence two solutions are obtained, hence number of B is equal to 2. So here number of A is called M and number of B is called N. Then the number of onto function, we have to find out number of onto function from A to B. So using one formula, so number of required number, we know that this formula, number of onto functions from A to B in this case equal to the summation from R varies 1 to R equal to N in this case, minus 1 to the power of N minus R NCR into R to the power of M. Using this formula we have to find out the required answer. So here values are obtained, values are given, N is 2, M is 5. Now simplify this. First one, minus 1 to the power of N, 2 minus 1, 1 into N, 2, C, R1 in this case, 2C1, R is 1 to the power of 5 plus, next minus 1 to the power of R, N minus R, N2 minus 2, it becomes 0, 2C2 into R, 2 to the power of M is what in this case 5. Now simplify this. Here minus 1 to the power of 1 minus 1, 2C1 2, 1 to the power of 5 1, it becomes minus 2 plus minus 1 to the power of 0 1, 2C2 1, 2 to the power of 5 32, 32 ones are 32, 32 minus 2 30 is the required answer. So option B is correct in this case. This is toughest problem. Most of the few students attend this question easily. Take down. Now let us move on to the question number 33. Once again, this question based on the chapter relation function, particularly binary operation. Usually they ask 5 or 6 question on this chapter in KCET exam. Let us take third question in this case. Let us see this question on the set of positive rational numbers. A binary operation star is defined in this type. A star B is equal to A 2AB by 5. If 2 star x is equal to 3 inverse, then find the x value. First in this case we have to find out identity element. It is essential for we have to find out the 3 inverse and then find out the x value. So first in this case we have to find out the identity element using identity rule. Here in this case A star E is equal to A. According to the rule, A star E can be written as 2AE divided by 5 is equal to A cancel. This becomes E is equal to 5 by 2. Now find out 3 inverse. Using the inverse rule, inverse statement inverse rule, 3 star 3 inverse is equal to identity element. Here identity element is obtained 5 by 2, 5 by 2. Again simplify this, 3 star 3 inverse can be written as 2 into 3, 6 into 3 inverse divided by 5 is equal to 5 by 2. 5 5s are 25 divided by 12. This implies 3 inverse is equal to 25 divided by 12. Now we have to find out in this case x. So we take condition 2 star x is equal to 3 inverse. 2 star x can be written as in this type 2ab by 5. 2ab means 2 2s are 4. X 4x divided by 5 is equal to 3 inverse 25 divided by 12. So x 25 5s are 125 divided by 12 4s are 48. 125 divided by 48 is the answer of this question, x value. This is medium problem. All the students solve this question. Take down. Now let us move on to the question number 34. This question based on the chapter inverse trigonometry. Particularly it is the mixture of both inverse trigonometry and trigonometry. Here cos is there. So find the value of this question. So here in this case it can be written as cos of 2 sin inverse 3 by 4 can be written as sin inverse of 3 by 4 plus sin inverse of 3 by 4. So 1 sin inverse of 3 by 4 can be written plus another sin inverse of 3 by 4 merged with the cos inverse of 3 by 4, we get the pi by 2 plus pi by 2. So now it is in the form of cos 90 plus theta. Cos 90 plus theta is equal to what? Minus sin theta. So here in this case use sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. So in this way first we can write pi by 2 and then it can be written as using this formula cos of 90 plus theta can be written as minus sin theta, minus sin of sin inverse 3 by 4. Now this is equal to minus 3 by 4. So minus 3 by 4 is the answer of this question. Option D is correct in this case. So easy question, all the students solve this question. Take down. Now let us move on to the question number 35. This question based on the chapter once again inverse trigonometric function. Usually they ask one or two question on this chapter in KCET. Let us take second question. Let us see the question. In this case we have to find out the range of this term. So here already given a plus pi by 2. It is strictly greater than a plus pi by 2, strictly less than b. So in this case we have to find out a and b. First we have to find out the value of a plus pi by, in the place of what is the value of a plus pi by 2 and in the place of b what is the value. So and then simplify this, we get the answer. So in this case we know that range of cot inverse x. We know that range of cot inverse x means strictly greater than 0, strictly less than pi. So add pi all the terms. Pi is positive term. Linear inequality does not here linear inequation does not alter. So pi less than pi plus cot inverse x 2 pi. Now pi can be written as 2 cot inverse x plus 2 tan inverse x, whatever it may be, 2 tan inverse x plus 2 cot inverse x. Already 1 cot inverse x is there. It can be written as 3 cot inverse x less than 2 pi, because so using this formula cot inverse, in this case cot inverse x plus tan inverse x is equal to pi by 2. So multiply by 2 on both sides, we get this. Okay, so 2 tan inverse x plus 3 cot inverse x. So 2 tan inverse x plus 3 cot inverse x is obtained in this case. So in the place of a plus pi by 2, this is the equation 1. So this is the equation 2. When we compare 1 and 2, this implies a plus pi by 2 is equal to pi and b is equal to 2 pi. So now A is equal to pi minus pi by 2 pi by 2 and B is equal to 2 pi. So this is the required answer. So here in this case we have to find out A and B respectively. So A equal to pi by 2, B is equal to 2 pi. Option C is correct. Easy question. All the students solve this question. Take down. Now let us move on to the question number 36. This question based on the chapter linear inequality which belongs to the first year. Usually they ask one question on this chapter in KCET. Let us take the first question. If modulus of 3x minus 5 less than or equal to 2 is there, in this case we have to find out the x value. So in this case using one formula, we know that a formula modulus of alpha less than or equal to modulus of alpha less than or equal to a, this can be written as minus a less than or equal to alpha less than or equal to plus a. So here in this case alpha place in the alpha place 3x minus 5 is there, in the a place 2 is there. This is a, this is alpha. So this can be written as 3x minus 5 greater than or equal to minus 2 less than or equal to plus 2. So here in this case we have to find out x value. So add all the term by plus 5. Linear inequation does not alter in this case. 5 plus 5 minus 2, 3. So it becomes 3x plus 5 2, 7. Now divided by 3. All the terms divided by 3. Here also inequation does not alter because positive term is divided by all the term. So 3 by 3 1 x 7 by 3. So solution of this inequation is x is greater than or equal to 1 less than or equal to 7 by 3, means option C is correct in this case. So easy question, all the students solve this question. Take down. Now let us move on to the question number 37. This question based on the chapter probability. Usually they ask 5 or 6 question on this chapter in KCET. Let us take first question. Particularly this question based on the topic probability distributions of random variable. So here in this case probability distribution of random variable is given. In this case we have to find out k value. So using a rule, in the random variable probability distributions of random variable, summation of all pi equal to 1. Summation of all pi is equal to 1. Hence add all the terms in this case pi. K minus 1 plus 3k plus k plus 3k plus 3k square plus k square plus k square plus k is equal to 1. So in this case 5k squares are there and 9k is there, 9k's are there, and minus 1 minus 1 minus 2 is equal to 0. So here minus 10, so it can be written as 10 minus 1. So 5k square plus 10k minus k minus 2 is equal to 0. 5k take outside, k plus here 5 2 is 2 minus 1 take outside becomes k plus 2 equal to 0. Now k is equal to 1 by 5 or k is equal to minus 2. So which is impossible because in the probability distribution table no one probability of any random variable it is not negative. So this is wrong. Option here in this case k is 1 by 5. We take 1 by 5. Option D is correct in this case. Easy question, all the students solve this question because they have already solved this type of question in NCERT textbook. Usually they ask this type of question in theory examination also. It carries 2 marks. Take down. Now let us move on to the question number 38. Once again this question based on the chapter probability, particularly conditional probability. Let us see the question. If A and B are events are given, in this case probability of A is also given, probability of B is also given, and probability of A bar B means we have to find out the probability here in this case probability of A when B has already occurred. So then find the probability of A complement when B has already occurred. So using the complement rule, this can be written as probability of A complement when B has already occurred can be written as 1 minus probability of A when B has already occurred. So here 1 minus P of A bar B, this quantity is given, in this case 0.5, means again 0.5, nothing but 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is the answer of this question. Option B is correct. Easy question, all the students solve this question. So usually they ask this type of question in theory examination also, it carries 1 marks. Here also it carries 1 marks. Take down. Now let us move on to the question number 39. Once again, this question based on the chapter probability, which belongs to the second year, particularly binomial distribution. So in this case, if x has a binomial distribution with parameters are given n, and probability of x 2 success is equal to 2 and probability of 3 success is equal to 5, then find the p. So we know that formula, probability of x is equal to x NCx q to the power of n minus x. X is equal to, or it can be written as NCr x to the power of n minus r p to the power of r. Using this formula, we have to find out p value. In this case, p means probability of success, q means probability of failure. So using one more formula, p can be written as 1 minus q. So consider in this case, probability of x is equal to 3 divided by probability of x is equal to 2. So 5 by 12. So using the formula, probability of x is equal to 3 can be written as, here n is 6, 6 C3 q as it is to the power of n 6 minus 3 p as it is r3 divided by 6 C2 q as it is 6 minus 2 4, next p as it is r2 equal to 5 by 12. So in this case, this can be written as, using the formula, NCr divided by NCr minus 1 can be written as n minus r plus 1 divided by r. So here r is 3, n is 6 minus 3 plus 1, 6 minus 3 plus 1, nothing but 4 in this case, 6 plus 1 7 minus 3 4 into here q to the power of 3 divided by q to the power of 4, p to the power of 3 divided by p to the power of 2, p divided by q is equal to 512. So in this case, this can be written as 4 divided by r is what, 3. So 3 4s are 12. So 3 4s are 12. 4 4s are 16. 16p is equal to 5q. Now q can be written as 1 minus q. P is equal to 1 minus q, nothing but q is equal to 1 minus p. Here in this case, we have to find out p value. Q can be written as 1 minus p. 5 into 1 minus p. So 16p is equal to 5 minus 5p. Now it becomes 16p plus 5p, 21p is equal to 5. This implies p is equal to 5 by 21 is the answer of this question. So but in this case, no one option match with this answer. So all the options are wrong. Grace mark is allotted to this question in KCET exam. This is medium question. Few students attend this question. Take down. Now let us move on to the question number 40. This question once again based on the chapter probability, particularly Bayes theorem. So here in this case, a man speaks truth 2 out of 3 times. He picks one of the natural numbers in this set and reports it is even. It is important. So here in this case, 3 even numbers are there. Then find the probability that it is actually even. So here sample space can be divided into 2 partitions. One is E1, another one is E2. E1 is actually natural even number is occur. Actually even number it is actually not even number. So in this case, one more event is occurred, that is A. A is the man report, it is even. A man report, it is even. So here in this case, we have to find out the probability that it is actually even when A has already occurred. Nothing but probability of E1 bar A using the formula probability of E1 into probability of A bar E1 divided by probability of E1 into probability of A bar E1 plus probability of E2 into probability of A bar E2. So in this case all parameters are given in the question. Probability of E1 is equal to 3 even numbers are there, out of 7 3 by 7. Next probability of E2, it is the complement of E1, nothing but 4 by 7. Next probability of A bar E1 is also given. Here in this case a man speak 2 out of 3, nothing but 2 by 3. So probability of A bar E2 is the complement of A bar E1, 1 minus 2 by 3, nothing but what, 1 by 3. So all these values substitute this equation, we get the required answer. Probability of E1 bar A, so 3 by 7 into A bar E1 2 by 3 divided by 3 by 7 into 2 by 3 plus E2 4 by 7 into 1 by 3. Now 7 into 3, 7 into 3, 7 into 3, both numerator and denominator cancel each other. It becomes 6 by 3 2 is a 6 plus 4 1 is a 4, 10. Now 2 3 is a 6 divided by 5, 2 5 is a 10. So 3 by 5 is the answer of this question. Easy question, all the students solve this question easily because they have already solved this type of question in NCERT textbook. Usually they ask this type of question in theory examination, it carries 3 marks, here it carries 1 mark. Take down.